Hi guys, I just finished up watching Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and I have to say, the ending of Season 1 did not disappoint. It lived up to everything that I thought it could be, and even while watching the series, I got sort of put off by certain elements in the show, but they quickly washed away any doubt with the further I got with the show. But, while I was watching it, I started to realize it is so close to Ever After High. Now, you may be wondering, what the hell are you talking about? But let's take a look at our main characters. Now, at first glance, they're absolutely nothing alike. And they shouldn't be. But if we look closer at their personalities and the plot that they are working with, they slowly start to weave themselves in almost the same type of conundrums and patterns. Like, let's take a look at Sabrina. She is tasked with living up to her family's legacy and sign her name in the Devil's Book to gain her full power and bring righteousness to her coven. Now, in Ever After High, Raven is tasked with a very similar fate, to sign her name in the Storybook of Legends to become the next evil queen and live on the legacy that her mother had. Now, as you can see, already there are so many similarities, and at first, Sabrina is all for it.
What about your baptismal name? Have you settled on one yet?
I have, as a matter of fact. Edwina, which is almost Edward, to honor my father, and Diana, to honor my mother.
They would be so proud of you. They would be so proud of the young woman you've become.
Correction, Hilda. They'd be so proud of the young witch she is becoming.
But then she starts to have doubts about signing her name, and people are telling her,
Which law? The path of night or the path of light, but not both.
And then if we look over at Raven, she never wanted to sign the Storybook of Legends and become the evil queen and say goodbye to all of her friends, but still, people tell her,
If you don't pledge your destiny, your story ceases to exist.
What happens to me?
You will cease to exist. Poof.
you're starting to see the similarities here. But, and caution here, if you have not watched either show and hate spoilers, I would stop this video now and go watch whichever show you want. By the end of Sabrina, she does end up signing the Dark Lord's book to save her whole town, her friends, her family, and everybody. And she does gain her full power. But does this scene look familiar to any of you?
Raven Queen finally signed the Storybook of Legends and inherited the evil powers of her mother. Is Apple right in thinking that Raven's good nature will allow her to stay good? Or will this make her evil?
Young narrator, excuse us, but things are happening fast down here.
Almost the same thing. And Raven signs the Storybook of Legends for the same reason, to save not only Wonderland, but her friends, her family, and everything in this whole world. Now, this video is not to slam Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I think it is a fantastic show, and I do not think it ripped off Ever After High in any way, shape, or form. I just think that it's funny that they had a very, very similar plot line. And that isn't a bad thing. It just shows a lot of character development, and it's a great way to show what your character is capable of, and what they would do, and what they would sacrifice for the people that they care about. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is definitely a show for people who like witchcraft and dark mythology and just dark type of storytelling, where Ever After High is definitely, well, it's for kids, but it's also for people who prefer fairy tales and fairy tale-esque way of storytelling. So definitely recommend these two shows to two very different types of people. But you can be in any sort of group and enjoy either show. What do you guys think? What do you guys think will happen in Season 2 of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina? And are you upset that Ever After High was cancelled? I know I am. And I hope you guys have a wicked week.